Hey guys, Auntie popping in at the top of the episode once again because it's kind of a weird one this week. Our recording session for this one was plagued with internet connection issues, so instead of ever actually getting to a topic, we just kind of ramble the entire time. So I hope it's still entertaining and you all still enjoy it.
Oh, I do have
Okay.
cold open too. Or it's not. Yeah, I don't know how great it would be, but if yours falls
Go
through,
for
we
it.
can do mine.
Do yours first.
Okay.
Mine's not fun.
I am looking into getting an electric unicycle. Have you seen one of those?
Why?
And they look so much fun. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of, I think.
It's not
think
like
I've
a
seen
motor.
them, but
It's not like a motorcycle where you sit. It's just like you're standing.
is it like the one wheel thing
Yes.
or whatever it is?
I wanted to get a one wheel. That's what it started with. Is I wanted a one wheel, but then these were so much more like cost effective. Like they're cheaper, and they also you can go farther and battery lasts longer. And so that's why I'm looking at those now. But
I support this decision, McKay.
thank you.
I am ready to see you become the dystopian cyberpunk clown you were meant to be.
I will. Yeah, I will have to put on makeup every
With-
time I go out on it.
Mhm.
And like honk at people when I'm like coming up behind them.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, those I have like a hoverboard and it's pretty
Mhm.
pretty sick. So I'm hoping that
I no, you don't. We've talked about this.
The
You use
hoverboard.
your hoverboard in the kitchen to turn around.
That's right.
That's all
I
it's
forgot
there
we
for.
talked about that. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I can't take it out of the house, but I want to be able to go places. with it.
Why?
Why can't I take it out of the house, or why do I want to?
Why can't you take it out of the house?
Because it gets caught up on like cracks and stuff, and it doesn't go very fast. And the thing about the unicycle is so much more maneuverable because it's just one wheel, so you can like weave around and stuff. But the hoverboard, it's just like if you hit a stick, you're going face first. There's like no maneuvering around things, so it's just this big chunky thing, and so you're just like if you hit something. A unicycle, like you can weave around. It's easier to do.
I love listening to you like so earnestly list off the pros of a unicycle and why you should buy one.
Well, I've been
No,
really
it's the future, man.
I've been really
You sound like a
convincing
Bitcoin
myself
bro,
in my
but
head.
with you, unicycle.
I've just been convincing myself in my head that I need to drop like $600 on a unicycle. So
If that would make you happy, do it, McKay.
yeah, we'll see. I found a used one on Facebook Marketplace that I'm in talks with. So,
We're in the talks about it.
yeah, so maybe next week.
My people are talking to his people.
I've never actually ridden one, so maybe like after I ride one, I'll be like, yeah, this sucks and this is not practical at all. But
I think that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I'll keep you updated. I have no regrets about the hoverboard.
Why don't you just?
I just can't take it
Why
out
don't
of
you
my
get
house.
a one wheel?
The one wheel. Well, the one wheels are so much more expensive. Like I do think
Oh, okay.
they're cooler, but they're more expensive and they don't last. Like they don't have as much. They can't go as fast. That you can't go as far, and they are cost more money.
Gotcha.
So, but I was looking at the one wheels. Have you ever done one of
Nice.
those?
Nope.
They're also
I would
pretty
fall
fun.
off immediately.
I
I
mean,
can't
it's-
get on a bird scooter, my guy.
Okay, well that is a little concerning. What about? I mean, you do your motorcycle. That's like somewhat.
That's different.
I mean, I guess you're. Not
I can ride a
standing.
bike.
Can you do a
Yeah.
skateboard or a longboard or any of that?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I
I guess
cannot.
it's just the standing balance that's hard. I don't.
I have no balance.
Do you ski or snowboard? Or
No.
anything?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, maybe you should just stay away from all those kinds of.
Probably. I will injure myself.
Fair enough.
I've wanted to, but like it's one I've never had I've never had a skateboard or like access to snowboarding really. So I just never did any of that.
Oh, the other thing is that the electric unicycle is so much more compact. Or not compact, but like you can carry it around easier because it has like a little handle that you can just pull up and it walks with you. But
Nice.
like if I wanted to go to the store or something, I could just put it in my cart, or I could, like, if I want to go to the library to study, I can walk it in. But it's like the one wheel, you have to pick it up and carry it, and it's super heavy. And there's no like easy way to carry it around once you get to your destination. But it's
what is the world becoming?
Better.
It's
more advanced.
I look around sometimes and realize how much we are in the dystopian cyberpunk future.
It's not gonna get any less dystopian, I can tell you.
No. And like part of me's here for it because like Neuralink, let's go. Plant a robot in my brain and give me superpowers.
Okay, wait. So you're on board with planting a robot in your brain, but an electric unicycle makes you say, "Oh, we're in a dystopian future."
Yeah, because the electric unicycle looks stupid.
Oh my gosh! No, have you seen someone on it?
I'm listing the pros and the cons of the cyberpunk future. The pros: robot brain, robot arms, robot eyes. Cons: electric unicycles. I'm willing to give that up.
Your list is the opposite. You need to switch the pros and cons on that column.
Why? I want cool superpowers and robot arms and legs and things. I want a robot ass. I don't have an ass, and this is the future I want that can give me an ass.
What would a robot ass
ass. Cheeks of steel, baby.
That's just not plastic surgery that you can do this moment. Like, that's not even a
No, I
thing.
want it to be shiny and chrome.
You could just get like a spray painted butt job.
No, it's not the same. I want the aesthetic, McKay. Okay. I only want this if I live in a cyberpunk future.
The clink when you sit down on a chair or something.
Yes.
Everyone like turns around and looks because you clink every time you sit down somewhere.
I want everybody to know when I'm coming from the clink of my ass cheeks.
So they're just like when you walk.
Yes, constantly.
Yikes. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
Every time I walk.
Imagine like, I don't know. Or like people like, do your friends like give you a little pat on the butt when you walk by?
No.
Okay.
I don't understand
maybe that's in North Carolina.
That is one of those, that specifically is like locker room mentality that sports boys do, and I don't understand sports boys because they're some of the most homophobic people on the planet, but also the most gay.
That's why they can only do it in the locker room. They can't. It's weird. It's overcompensating for when they're outside of the locker room. But yeah, that would just be so funny to like come up to someone and give them a smack, and it's like it's like a smack on a metal door or something.
No, that didn't work.
I don't have any metal nearby to smack for the sound effect, but maybe this...
Oh, wait. I got some. Hold on. So they come up and they smack me and it goes...
I didn't hear it if you did it.
Damn it!
Nothing. No sound is coming through for me.
God damn it, Discord. It's coming through in the audio.
Okay, well... It's just silence, which is probably what it sounds like right now when someone smacks your lack of a butt.
Correct. It's the sound of a wind rustling through the leaves.
Ew. A hand on my butt is wind through leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
In post you can put in your desired sound effect, I guess. At that moment.
Can.
Yeah.
I don't know at this point which cold open I'm going to choose because I feel like we had a few good ones in there.
What would be your ideal like personal getting around vehicle if not an electric unicycle? Like not like a motorcycle or a car, but like something smaller, like a bike or lower. Like you can't do it. You said you can't do a scooter, but
Well, I would want
It's like the $5,000 and below. Like you don't have a garage or more money to spend on a motorcycle or a bike or a car. I mean, what are you getting to get around town? I lost you. Welcome back.
Hello. Okay, cool. Sorry.
All right. You had some time to think about what your personal transportation vehicle would be?
I did. I've spent long and hard thinking about this one.
For everyone who's listening, he had to turn off his computer and leave the room for 5 minutes to think.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes. I had to meditate for approximately 7 hours. McKay has been patiently waiting by his computer.
I'm excited to hear what the answer is. The whole thing.
We will put that audio on our Patreon. But yes, so I would want like grav skates in my shoes.
So like Heelys?
Kind of like, but I want it to be like hovery, and I want them to work like roller skates, but I can like go up buildings and shit.
I lost you.
You lost me again. Can you hear me?
Nope, you're back. You're back, but you're going in.
Okay. Oh no. I blame these people power washing.
Fair enough. I'm sure it's them.
I'm gonna blame them.
Okay, so grav skates. Those don't exist, but if those did exist, I would probably agree with you. That is pretty cool.
What if you so you're in the cyberpunk dystopian future and you get one body modification? What is it? One.
And you're saying like it can be practical, like versus just aesthetic?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's tough. Can I take 5 minutes?
Yes, you can. I do expect a 3-page essay.
Okay. It would. I mean, the grav, like what you just said, the grav skates, but just in the bottoms of my feet would be pretty cool. Or just like Iron Man floating things, like Iron Man jets, but in my feet and my hands, and just built in.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just pretty much, or just anything that I could do on my phone built into my hand. What if my phone screen was my palm?
That's what you're going with?
I don't know that honestly, well, I'm trying to see if my phone...
Oh yeah, but like they can do it on an Apple Watch. They can make a screen that'll fit your hand.
That's true. Yeah. I mean...
That might make like balling your hand up difficult, but...
Yeah,
I don't think it'd be that bad. Like if it was a square in your palm,
that would be cool. And yeah, that's what it would be. It would just be basically everything that I just use, like all my little, like it would be okay. The skates in my feet, phones in my palms, and that would be it.
Have I asked you the 4-year-old question?
Is the question about 4-year-olds or is the question 4 years old?
The question is about
2020.
Listen, this is it's a thought experiment.
Okay.
Say you were in a field, like just a field. The tall grass is rustling in the wind, the sun is setting, and you see a shadow on the horizon. And that shadow is a horde of 4-year-olds coming to kill you.
I do know this question.
How many 4-year-olds
could I kill?
Would it? Yeah. No, how many 4-year-olds would it take? Like, what is the max number you could take? What is the max size of that horde?
So, how big are 4-year-olds? They're like, what grade are they in? First grade? Second grade?
I don't know. Have we talked about this on the episode before?
I feel like we might have. I definitely had this conversation before, but I don't know if it was on here or not.
I think we did.
I feel like I could take quite a few. It would be more a matter of just when do I get bored of taking them down.
I think it's a matter of when do you get exhausted.
Well, yeah. Okay, maybe bored and exhausted. I mean, the same thing. But like, you just.
Because there is a limit. Like, is that my limit? I think is 50. I think I could handle 54-year-olds, but 51 would kill me.
And it's they're all coming at you at once, right? It's not like one at a time.
Correct.
And you have no like weapons or anything. It's just you in a field.
Correct.
Can you use? Are there like sticks or rocks or anything, or it's just
you're just in a field?
Okay, but I could use one of them maybe. Pick them up by the feet and just swing them around.
Now you're thinking with 4-year-olds.
How I always think. Yeah, I don't know if I could get up to 50, to be honest. That's a big number. But 20, I don't know. I really have very poor concepts of numbers, but maybe about 20 to 25. That's like a whole classroom. I could probably do that. Like a whole classroom.
That's
coming
fair.
out,
I think that's valid.
Running out for recess. I could do that. That's like what I picture.
That's fair. That's fair. I have nowhere else to go with that.
Okay. What is your reasoning for 50?
Well, because I don't know. I just think 50 is the number I would get exhausted. I think I hate children enough that I would have a great time, just picking them up and whirling them around like clubs.
But you don't hate them enough that you could do 51.
I think that's when I would get exhausted because they're also trying to kill me.
Okay. You'd start feeling some empathy at 51, or you would just be like, okay,
no,
this sucks.
I think I'd get tired.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair.
It's entirely a stamina thing.
Nope.
Whatever shall I do?
Here he is.
Oh, my companion has returned.
What have I?
Finally, we may continue our journey together. Oh, I missed you, companion. Your touch.
I feel like a lot has happened in the last 10 seconds. You went through a whole crisis. It sounds like.
Your little tootsie. Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
I was lost.
What are they power washing out
there? They are going ham. I don't know how much more they have. I hope they're done soon. I am tired of being lost in the labyrinthine corridors of the information highway.
Yeah, just stumbling around out there.
Stumbling and bumbling.
All right. Well, what else have you been up to? I'm trying to think of things I've done.
I told you I've been playing Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I think Spider-Man is the best superhero ever.
Wow.
I think he's better than every other superhero. I think he's better written. I think he's more heartfelt. I think he has better villain. Okay, I don't necessarily think he has better villains. I think he has at least comparable villains to Batman. Because we all know Batman
was the close second.
Do we count Batman's villains? Because if his villains are included, yes. If we are just going Batman by Batman, then no, he sucks.
Okay. I kind of agree with you. Because I've never been a big Batman. I do think probably the villains are the best thing about Batman, to be honest. It's kind
they are.
I just can't get behind like a grown man choosing to dress as a bat. Like that was his. Like it's kind of weird just that was his choice. That was what he decided to go to. Like Spider-Man is cool because he came across the powers and has the powers of a spider, and so that's what his thing is. But if you are choosing to, I lost you, so I'm not gonna keep going down this rant.
Once again, my companion hath disappeared. No longer shall I wander these corridors with kinship. Nay, I shall be wandering alone.
Oh, no.
Oh, companion, how
This
happy
is-
I am to see your face.
I really hope
to
you're not gonna
sniff your
include
ear
these.
once more.
I hope
What?
you're not going to include these parts.
We'll see.
Well, I was saying that I just think it's weird that a bat was what he chose. Like, Spider-Man is cool because he
Sure.
had the powers of a spider, which are just sick powers, like the web shooting, like the spider sense, and it makes sense that that's because he got those powers. That's what he does. But like, this is a grown man who just has billions of dollars, and his choice was to dress up as a giant bat. Like, why?
It's to inspire fear. He's a creature of the night.
But
He
why?
hang upside down. Except he doesn't hang upside down. Spider-Man hangs upside down more than Batman ever does. And that's like
true.
a bat's main thing.
That
Like,
is-
he's very loosely a bat.
Yeah, he really does nothing except the cape. I guess the cape is the only thing that looks vaguely
Well,
like a
the
bat.
ears. The
Oh,
big
yeah, he
pointy
is the-
ears.
He has the big pointy ears.
The fact that he puts bat in front of everything. Batarang. Batmobile.
I mean, I guess so. But it's like he could have been anything with, like, any sort of bird. Like, the only thing unique about a bat that he does is fly. And I guess that
Yeah.
they're just associated with Halloween and they're scary, I guess. I wouldn't say bats are that scary, though. Like, there are scarier animals.
Sure.
Like an owl. If he was an owl man, that would be cool.
Mhm.
If he, like,
I
if
also
his head
think
could revolve
that-
around. Owls are creepier than bats, I would say, too. And
Well, there is an Owlman.
there is an owl man?
Yeah, Owlman's in Watchmen, and I also think Owlman is on Bad Earth, and he's Bad Man.
Bad man. What?
There's an alternate Earth that there's an evil Justice League that has made a totalitarian dictatorship over the entire world, and there's Owlman, who's the Batman.
Oh, okay. So he's real. He does look
Yeah.
just like Batman. I'm Googling him right now.
Well, because there's also Owlman from Watchmen, and I think
But
they're
he is-
different characters.
He is supposed to be a parallel of Batman?
No. Okay, so there's Owlman, which is bad Batman, and there's Night Owl, which is the Watchmen guy, who is also the Batman analog in Watchmen.
Okay, well, Owlman is instantly cooler than freaking Batman.
Yeah, because he's evil.
That too.
The bad guys are always cooler. Villains are always cooler.
Yeah,
Except
unless
in
they're
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yep. Spider-Man. I think the creators of Spider-Man knew this, so they went out of their way to make his villains lame. So he's instantly the cool one in the stories.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
they're
But
like-
no, I think Spider-Man has some good villains too. I think Green Goblin's a great villain. I think Doc Ock's a great villain.
But then you got the Lizard, and I think I'm just tainted by some of the movie's bad interpretations of villains.
That's fair. I think Venom's a good villain
yeah,
too.
Venom's a fantastic.
I think
villain.
What's his name? The Hunter.
Craven.
Craven. Yeah, I think he's a good villain. I don't want to talk about whatever they're doing with him.
I can't wait.
Kingpin was started as a Spider-Man villain.
True. So if you have $1 billion like Batman,
Mhm.
what?
Yes.
What animal is your aesthetic that you're going for?
Ooh, that's tough. Because like, I don't know. Batman does have a ring. Like, it flows off the tongue well. Batman. But I think, do I get to choose whether it's superpowers based on the animal or I'm a billionaire?
No.
I have to be the billionaire.
Yeah, you have to be the billionaire. So no super
Okay.
like if you can build devices that give you powers like the animal,
Sure.
but nothing like bodily supernatural.
Well, what are they called? I'm going to be Pistol Shrimp Man. And
that the one
I have a
that
gun.
Is that the one that
I am
has
not against killing.
Is a pistol
But-
shrimp? Is that the one that has like the mantis shrimp?
Yes.
Okay.
The mantis shrimp. That's what they're called. Is that what they're...
Yeah, I think so. I think the ones that have like the insanely fast punch,
Yes.
but it would just be you with a gun.
Yeah, but my gun is shaped like a mantis shrimp.
Not like one of their punchers. It's just the whole shrimp.
Yeah, it's just the... Well, don't they do like the whole thing?
The whole thing? What are you talking about?
Isn't it their whole body that goes into it?
I don't think so. No, I think it's just their little hands.
Well, yeah, okay, the barrel is their hand.
Okay. I mean, shrimps are gun shaped, so that would work.
Yeah.
I think.
See?
Yeah, that would be kind of sick.
And then...
Well, like, what would your costume look like? Would it be a giant shrimp? And then you just
Yes,
walk up holding
obviously.
a shrimp as a gun. And just...
No. My costume is gonna be a trench coat, a ski mask, and like generic tennis shoes.
But it's like a bunch of little like shrimp like tentacles sticking out.
I just
so
just
it looks
normal,
like you're a shrimp
normal trench
pretending
coat.
to be a man.
No. Just a normal ski mask, a normal trench coat, and normal nondescript clothes.
But a non-normal gun.
Well, I mean, no, it is a normal gun. I've just made it look like a shrimp.
You just like taped a picture of a shrimp to the side of it or something.
Yes.
You printed it out on your printer and taped it.
And everybody in Gotham knows Mantis Shrimpman because he just kind of goes around and shoots people.
Is it people or bad guys?
What's your definition of a bad guy? I
Yes,
mean, maybe someone cut in line at the coffee shop.
That's
Maybe
true.
someone was rude to their waiter.
Have you
Maybe
seen
somebody...
Have you seen that James Gunn movie, Super?
No? Wait,
I
have not.
It's with Rainn Wilson, Dwight from The Office. He like
Oh, I
it
know
sounds
the
kinda-
gun.
It sounds similar to this guy. He like goes around with a wrench and just hits people over the head.
I respect that.
Yeah. Except he's not as cool because he's not a giant shrimp. Or he's not a...
True.
Doesn't have a gun.
Wait, so did I get mutated into a giant shrimp as well?
No. I mean, if you want to put your billions of dollars into
I
a
think
device
I'm
that
just...
can do that.
I have to be discreet. So I have to have a secret identity. So I look like just everybody else on the street. Essentially, I look like just a man with a gun shooting random people.
And then you say, with all the powers of the mantis shrimp.
Yes.
Yeah. Because their punch is like supposedly the force of a bullet, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense just to have it be a bullet. I'm a billionaire, okay? I'm not like I don't know.
Is it but it
Genius
is an actual
inventor,
bullet.
science
It's not
man.
just like a thing that pops out. Like
What?
you don't have to hold it up. Like a mantis shrimp is not. There's no projectile. It's just its fist that pops.
Yeah.
That's like comes out of the
Sure.
force of a bullet.
That's the aesthetic. Bats
you
don't have like things they throw
Yeah,
like
no,
ninja stars.
I'm just trying
either.
to clarify that your gun is like a real gun and it's not just like a device that punches. Like you're
No,
not. you
it
don't
is
have to
a
hold it up
44
to
Magnum revolver that I have made look like a shrimp
with your billions of dollars. You could probably make
with my
couple,
billions of
You
dollars.
could probably make a couple of those. You could
Right?
probably make it really lifelike too with $1 billion
Exactly.
shrimp pistol budget. They probably could look
Exactly.
pretty good.
I'm not wasting my time on all this fancy like shark spray and rebreathers and the little smoke bomb thingies. Nah. I just need me and my shrimp, man.
That's all you need.
That's all a man needs. What's
Trying to think.
yours?
The shrimp one's pretty good. I'm trying to think of like underrated animal defense mechanisms.
Yeah. Porcupine? That's not underrated. That's very well rated.
That's appropriately rated. I don't think I would want to be... I mean, a porcupine would be kind of cool because they can like fling their spikes. So I would just like
Yeah.
fling them at someone. I'm surprised there isn't like a porcupine superhero already. A frog would be cool. Like I just have like the big frog toe pads, and I guess that's already the toad. It's gonna be hard to think of something that hasn't already been made up.
Yeah, that's the hard part, is because there are superheroes that are designed after these things.
I mean, Owlman, I would say, is pretty sick, but he already exists. A bombardier beetle. Have you heard of those guys?
I have not.
They shoot acid out of their butts.
Oh my god.
So that would be pretty cool. Like I would just have like maybe a reservoir of acid like taped behind me, and I would just press a little button, but I have to turn around to do it.
Oh, okay.
If I'm like being authentic to the beetle, it would have to come out of my rear end. So
it does.
Yeah.
What's your origin story?
I mean, what our question is, I'm a billionaire, right? Like
that is true. So are we both just billionaires who got bored? And made these superheroes?
And our parents died. Our parents died. Like we need,
of course, obviously,
we need the trauma there to have made us go in this direction. If we had
my parents died because I shot them.
Really? Yeah, probably. I think
like,
you were the cause of death
accidentally
for
shot
your parents.
I accidentally shot them, and then I vowed to stop all crime.
You vowed to shoot everybody else that annoys you.
Anybody who does a crime, you're going down, Buster. Mantis shrimp.
But you are the
for
criminal. You are the criminal, and it's not like Batman's parents were shot by criminals. You shot your parents and said, "Okay, I'm killing the criminals."
No, it was not. The judge said it was an accident.
They what? Not
the
Batman.
Judge said it was an accident.
In Batman, he said it was an accident.
No, in mine.
No, you're a guy. Okay, so it was okay. It wasn't intentional.
I mean,
who's to say? Not the judge.
Who's to say?
Mine, I guess I accidentally sprayed him or something. I don't know. My parent, maybe I was just adopted.
You were adopted.
Yeah, or maybe I was raised by bombardier beetles, like
in the woods. Yeah, like Tarzan style, and then you come back and you're like, "Ooh, I'm rich."
Yep. I don't really know how I would have gone. No, yeah, that wouldn't work because I need to have a way to get all the money.
You can get that from your parents who are now dead. Unrelated. How did
Batman? Batman was just raised by Alfred, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So did Alfred have to like gain custody of Bruce Wayne?
I mean, I think he did. I don't think he had. I mean, I think that was pretty naturally just came to him.
I don't know. Surely Bruce Wayne had other family.
I mean, I haven't read the comics. I'm sure probably does, but
I don't know.
I feel like
it's been a while.
Makes sense if Alfred's the one who has been like raising him as a kid, that he would just naturally.
Wait, no, he went off and trained for years. That's what happened.
As a kid, after his parents died?
I think so.
Wow, he like just instantly knew. All right, I'm becoming the Batman after this. At like what, 12 years old?
Yeah, that's his whole shtick.
Dang. Yeah,
he saw a dead guy and was like, "I'm Batman."
Yeah, I don't know the origin story of it, to be honest.
His voice dropped as soon as his parents' bodies hit the floor.
And then it just never came out.
Yeah.
Came out normal again. What
Correct.
would your voice be any different as Pistol?
No.
Shrimp? No.
Actually, I would have to. Obviously, secret identity. I gotta disguise my voice.
Right.
So I think I would come up to me like someone to say, there's a woman in the alley and someone is grabbing her purse and trying to rip it out of her, and I walk into the alley and you see a man in a trench coat pull out a gun and go, "Get shrimped, buddy!" and then I shoot him.
Yikes. Yeah, I didn't. That would strike fear into my heart, I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
I mean, that's definitely scarier than the Batman choking on marbles.
Right?
Yeah.
And also, eating marbles isn't fun. Have you tried it?
I've not tried
They're
it.
very hard.
The bombardier, I wouldn't talk at all.
Mm-hmm.
I would just grunt, I think, when I'm like spraying it.
You would just
like,
present and shoot.
Yeah, I would just be grunt.
Do you have to like flex your glutes to spray the?
That would be. I was thinking like a button, like with a little controller, but I think it makes more sense if I can just control it by flexing my glutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously,
or
you gotta make it simple.
It's like a little like lever thing in between my cheeks that I depress by squeezing the two little levers together, and then it sprays.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you have that level of control over your butt cheeks?
I would have to if that was how I made it.
So I like to imagine
very quickly to have that level of control.
So you know how like Bruce Wayne, his parents got mugged and shot and all that, and then he went away to train in martial arts and like detective work and all that stuff. Did your parents get mugged and shot and you just went away and trained your glutes? Like you just did Kegels for years?
Yep. You had to say all that again because you were going in and out.
God damn it. Where did I cut off?
You were saying just start from the beginning about how I
so
came
like
to that.
Bruce Wayne, since Bruce Wayne like his parents, yeah, and so he went away to train in martial arts and detective work and all that kind of stuff. But did you saw your parents get shot in an alley and you went away and just did like Kegel exercises for years? Just trained those glutes.
Yes, basically, I went off to like Nepal or something and sat in a mountain and just stared straight ahead, and for 10 years straight, I just flexed.
You got strong in those cheeks, brother.
I did that, and that was all I got strong at. Nowhere else.
Of course. I mean, you only need the one thing. You're shooting the juice.
That's true. It is really inconvenient that it's behind me, but to be true to the spirit of the bombardier beetle, it would have to be from behind me. I'd have to get good. That's the other thing is that maybe I would have glasses. Do you remember as a kid, there were like these little spy glasses there were sunglasses, but they had mirrors on the side and you could see behind you. Do you know what I'm talking about? You're gone again.
All right. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and want us to keep making this content, one of the things you can do to support us is by recommending us to a friend. And, if you're like me and you don't talk to people, then just hit that subscribe button so you can get those fancy little notifications every time we upload, every other Monday. Anything you'd like to add, McKay? Okay, thank you.